Hello, Will and Stacey here.
Hi.
Here to talk to you today about Magallanes and Antarctica Chileno, which is that bit of Chile that's between two bits of Argentina. It's like
How did you pronounce that?
Argentina sandwich. What? Magallanes.
Magallanes. Is that how you pronounce it? I never realised.
Well, well, the Chilenos would be Magallanes and Antarctica Chileno.
Oh.
So this place, as I said, is between two bits of Argentina, and you have to cross the Magellan Strait to be able to get to Ushuaia. This is just a half-hour crossing. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy. It's
cheap.
It's
easy, but it's unreliable in the sense that you don't really know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, because they rely a lot. It's a very windy area, so if it's bad winds, then you'll be delayed. So on our way down, on our way south, we were in a really long queue, and it took about 3.5 hours before we crossed.
Yeah.
Which took 3.5 hours.
Yeah, solid traffic. Like as soon as we got there, we didn't even realise how far we were. We just got into the queue, didn't we?
Yeah.
Contemplating whether to stick around or not.
But the time of day we thought, well, we're just going to be sat at a spot. We couldn't sit outside and enjoy the weather or anything. It wasn't great weather, so.
We didn't know what it was going to be like the next day, so I thought we might as well stick it through.
So it's quite cheap. It's only about $20 US dollars to cross with the van, so that was good. That was the first crossing, and then we did Ushuaia, and then we came out near the south of the Magallanes and Antarctic Chileno, and we went to their version of the end of the world, which is just a road sign.
But it's beautiful though, the area.
Oh yeah, no, but it's like there's no build up.
Nothing,
it's just literally
there's nothing there. It's just roadworks.
Yeah, roadworks.
At the end.
But yeah, stunning. I'd say, but more stunning than we found.
Oh,
Ushuaia.
for sure. I think everywhere in Chile has been prettier than Argentina. I'm not allowed to say that.
And we went to that area, and then we went to Caleta María, which is supposed to be a spot where you can see penguins as well.
Where was that?
That was the one that we parked at that said Fin del Camino as well.
Oh, yeah.
We had a beer there.
Oh, it's stunning, wasn't it?
We did see a lone penguin, didn't we?
Yeah, no loner.
And that was a beautiful place. We stayed there for a night. And then we started to make our way north. That was it really. We'd done the most southern point of the world and started to go north. We visited the Reserva Natural Pingüino Rey, which is the nature reserve for king penguins.
That was awesome. Really, really cool.
Oh, there's another little one.
Yeah, there's a couple there. So cute.
We chose to do that as opposed to going to like Penguin Island, because that would be really expensive, and as you know, we travel on a tight budget. This was about $20 each to go.
Yeah.
You go for an hour.
And it's such a small little community
and it's a small colony. It's only about 150 penguins rather than thousands.
Is it as many as that?
Yeah, it goes up to 150.
Oh.
And they had Hugo, who was a New Zealand penguin, there temporarily.
Wow, who knows? He just sort of turned up one day with some penguins that were coming back from feeding, and no one knows where he's come from, why he's there, how long he's going to stay. But yeah, he's there chilling out with the penguins.
He made friends with the family penguins rather than the mating penguins. The mating penguins weren't such a fan of him. Obviously saw him as a bit of a threat. But yeah, no, really was worth it, and if you're in that area, definitely do that.
Yeah, definitely.
we also went back, we then crossed back across the Magellan Strait. We once again crossed at the same point. We were one of the first people in the queue, and yet we had to wait
Another 4 hours.
4 hours. It was longer than the first time because of the wind.
Yeah, we drove up as we were driving up to it, like, oh, great, we're going to be on the next one out. And yeah, we're on the next one out, but that was 4 hours later. Little did we know.
Yeah, so we rocked up quite late at a park up, which was near a shipwreck, which that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we checked that out the next morning before we went to Punta Arenas. You might not know, but we're not massive city people. But I really wanted to go there because I wanted to go to the Cerveceria Austral, their local brewery. And we did. We went there, and it was only $12 each, and you get a really good tour. Really great tour.
Yeah, it was really
Lorenzo
cool.
gave us a tour.
A really detailed tour on the locality of it, like where they get the water. Well, I think they used to get the water, I don't know if they do anymore, from the lake above.
Yeah.
And the long history of the owners and the name changes and what they're trying to build there, and all the different beers that they're coming up with.
Yeah, they've had some interesting beers, and then at the end of it, you get to go to the bar.
They made a really cute little bar, actually.
And you do a very generous beer tasting, so definitely worth doing if you're in the area. We walked a little bit around Punta Arenas. We tried, they recommended that we try Malta con Huevos, which is like a malt beer with raw egg in it and sugar. And
it's a drink from like way back in the day for farmers. They didn't have a lot of money. It had the sugar and the beer in it to keep you warm and satisfied throughout the morning. And the protein, but yeah, it sounds disgusting.
Well, we tried it. It was very, very sickly sweet.
Yeah, it was a lot sweeter than we expected it to be.
I couldn't drink it all.
It was okay though. Yeah. It was okay. It didn't taste bad, but you get like a whole jug of it, and that's quite a lot to get through.
Yeah, it was. It's a beer with cacao, egg, and sugar. It's apparently a breakfast of champions. It's quite nice, actually. So we tried that, and then we went to Puerto Natales. We literally just popped there because on the brewery tour the guy suggested going there because there's a gin distillery that uses the local calafate berries.
Oh, like one of the beers that they had also had the calafate berries.
Except for in the beer it's freeze dried, in the gin it's mushed to a pulp. So we went and we got a bottle of gin from there, and we didn't really stick around. It was just a small town.
It's a cute town though. I think if we had the money or the time or the money, we would have spent more time there. It's a nice sort of trendy place, I think, with like breweries and bars and cafes and nice restaurants.
Yeah.
It's a nice place, but I think it's a place for like stopping off on cruises and stuff, like not big cruises but mini cruises. It's more of a stopgap.
Yeah, definitely. And the closest town to Torres del Paine. So that was next stop for us. Now we didn't do the hike in Torres del Paine. Maybe in hindsight it was a bit of a regret, but again it was $90 for the two of us. But we did find the most awesome park up.
Yeah.
And we were there for a few days with a view over the Torres del Paine. So we felt like we got that all to ourselves. Whereas if you do the hike, apparently it's really, really busy. So that was that made up for it.
Yeah, that was cool. Beautiful place.
to those big blue eyes. I know I lied, I know I'm not always right.
So that's really all that we did in that area. It's it's got its own charms. It's not like Punta Arenas is kind of their Ushuaia, Chile's Ushuaia, but it's not quite as famous as Ushuaia. And again, from there though, you can go see penguins. You can
there's so many
Grab a
tours
cruise,
from
yeah.
there to Penguin Island and all sorts of places.
Yeah, so that's really it for us on this short little video.
Well, it was just a small part of the journey, wasn't it?
It was. We entered back into Argentina on its west side again. It's a smooth crossing, and catch us on our next vlog for Caleta María.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Slow time, sometimes look and breathe what's around before you'll know it. Life will go with just a camera's click, and then that's it. So just tell everyone you're high.